Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel guys. If it's your first time of stopping by my channel, please, you're highly welcome. Okay guys, if you look at this closure now, you see how beautiful, how natural the hairline is. Even the center pattern, everything is looking so beautiful. Okay, I'm going to show you people exactly how I made this 2x6, that is skincare closure from scratch. Everything we're actually going to use a customized, a drafted 2x6, a 2x6 that I drafted on a paper. That's what actually we are going to use to make this closure. Okay, look at this. You see the hairline, sorry, the center pattern. You see how it is. It's very tiny. It's very tiny. So I'm going to show you people everything from A to Z. I received some comments where some people are saying that they are still finding it difficult to do their center pattern. So I'm actually going to show you people everything from A to Z. So my returning subscribers, thank you guys so much. Please, if you are here to subscribe to my channel, please consider doing that. So this is the drafted 2x6 pattern that I drafted on a paper. If you don't know how I did this, please check my video. I actually showed you guys how you can draft a 2x4 and 4x4. It's the same pattern, but if you want me to still show you guys how I did this particular one, I'll make a video on that. Okay, so this, from this down part and the two sides, actually we are not going to vent on it, they are for sewing. Okay, then I use my hand to make a curve, and then this is our for where our hairline is going to be. And from the curve I measure that 1 inch. Okay, from that 1 inch is we are going to use a different pattern for it. Okay, so this is a customized 2x6 that we are going to use. So what I'm going to do now is to secure both the drafted one on the paper and our Swiss lace on the mannequin head. Okay, so this is when I secured it. So this is actually what was going to guide us on how to do this. Okay, in case if you prefer to do yours using a drafted, something that can guide you, okay, this will actually guide you on what to do. So I have to cut little amount of the bundle that will be using from the wax, and I need to comb it to get rid of the short ones, the short hairs. I don't need the short hairs. And then I pick little amount and fold it. If you've been following my videos, especially when I'm making closures, you notice that I'm a fan of folding my hair like this, like one will be longer than one. The reason behind this is that when you are done venting your closures, you still have the length will still be okay, to not be too short. Whether you're working with a longer hair or a short hair, always fold it this way, my opinion though. So when I'm done with that, I actually find out that the closure end up still be okay. The length will not be too short, especially when you're working with a short hair. So I'll be starting with a vertical line. I'll vent on a line and I will skip a line. So the curve we make, I'll just vent through it following the curve. You see where I mark on that paper, from that place down to where I started is an inch. Okay, just 1 inch. So we are going to vent it using the vertical horizontal pattern. We are be venting it downwards, and I'm skipping just a line. Then when it comes to the hole, I did not skip any hole, I vented all the holes. Okay, so I'm skipping a line, vent on the next one, skip a line, and I'll vent through following the curve I made. Okay, so when I'm done with that, you just want me to continue venting my one line, no hole, till I get to our first 1 inch, just the line we are looking at, the place I marked. Okay, if you want me to show you guys how I drafted out this 2x6 on this paper that will serve as a guide when you are venting your 2x6, please let me know in the comment section. Okay, if you guys want me to make a video on that, I will do so. Although I've already made a video on how to draft this, but that was for 2x4. and 4x4, but it's the same process, guys. But if you still want me to make a video just for how to show you guys how I drafted these 2x6, I will do that. So you see, I vented following the curve we made. Closures normally have curvy part, but it doesn't change anything. You can still vent it without the curve. It doesn't change anything, guys. I'm assuring you that. So when I'm done with this first part, okay, now we are going to vent now following the diagonal way. Like, we'll be using the diagonal pattern. This particular closure, we'll be using 3 patterns for it. So we are done with the first pattern, which is a vertical pattern. Then we are going into the diagonal pattern now. So I'll be venting following a diagonal line, and again I'll be skipping just lines. Okay, for holes I will not be skipping any hole. As you can see, I'm venting all the holes. Okay, when you vent your closures like this, especially closures, you will get a very full closure, very full. You will love the outcome. Okay, so I'll be venting all the holes. Then when you get to the line, I skip a line. So you see, I skipped the line after the first one I vented, and as I vent on the next one, which is the 3rd line now. Okay, so please, if you want to know if you're still having trouble with doing a perfect center pattern, please stick with me to the end of this video, because I'm actually going to show you guys everything how you can do your center pattern, especially when you want your center pattern to be very tiny. Okay, I have 2 ways I vent my center pattern: when I want it to be tiny and when I want it to be bold. Okay, but this particular one is when you want your center pattern to be tiny, which is what I prefer. Okay, so now stick with me till I get to our center pattern, okay, which we drafted on a paper. Remember, this paper we drafted is actually what is guiding us. I did not mark anything on the swissless. I didn't mark anything on the swissless, just the 2x6 I drafted on the paper. That's actually what is guiding me to this closure. I'm actually showing you guys many ways you can do vent your closures, your frontals, and still come out with a very beautiful outcome. So when I get to this center part now, I will vent on the hole. Okay, the holes on the center pattern. I'm actually venting on the center pattern, but not true. Like, I don't know how to put this. I'll be venting half of the hole. Okay, the holes on the center pattern, I'll just vent it once. Do not vent. If you vent it twice, it means you are covering your center pattern. Just vent on it once. Then the line we skipped, remember we are skipping one line, so we are still going to vent on the hole on the lines we skipped. It doesn't mean you're venting all the whole lines. No, we are just venting the hole on that particular line. I mean the line we skipped. Okay, I don't know if this explanation is well understood, but if you follow what I'm doing, okay, I believe this video is clear enough. You can see what I'm doing. So I'm venting on the center pattern, just half of the hole. Okay, just half. Then when I vent on it, then the lines we skipped, so the hole on that center pattern, I will still vent on it too. Okay, I don't know if you understand, but if you watch what I'm doing closely, you will understand. So this is how I do my center pattern when I want it to be very tiny. Like I said, I have 2 ways I do it, but this is how I do it when I want it to be very tiny. So when we get to the left side of this closure, I'll still show you guys how you can vent it. So that is the reason why it's very important you don't skip any part of this video. So you will not come back and be asking me, please, how do you do your center pattern? Because this video is very clear and very detailed, that if you follow through it, okay, without skipping any part, you understand exactly what I did, because I did not hide anything. I showed you guys everything from A to Z. Okay, so I'm venting on it once. I mean the hole on our center pattern, just once. Okay, because you vent once and vent again, you are actually going to cover your center pattern. So this is what I will continue doing till I'm done with this, the left side. Then I'll move over to this the right, sorry, till I'm done with the right side, then I'll move over to the left side. Please, if you know you're finding any value from this video, please consider subscribing, like this video, comment, say something positive, say something encouraging. If you have any question, please let me know in the comment section. Like I said, if you want me to make a video on how I drafted out this 2x6 on a paper, I will do that. So when I'm done with this first side, I mean the right side, I've actually done the hairline. That is looking so beautiful and natural. Don't worry, I'm going to show you guys when with this left side now. So coming to this left side, just the same thing we did. I started with a diagonal line, okay, skipping no hole. All right, so I started with a diagonal line, okay, venting all the holes without skipping any line. Sorry, I was actually finding it difficult venting the way I placed my stand when I was shooting this video, because I wasn't really comfortable doing this, but I was doing it because of you guys. Because if I should change the direction, you guys might not really see exactly what I was doing, so I just have to bear the consequences and do it. Even when I'm not comfortable, it was actually paining because I wasn't the last in doing it, but I just have to, because if I should change the direction where I placed my stand, the way I did it, you guys might not really see what I was doing. So okay, in case if you see me picking the wrong line or hole, this is the reason why I wasn't really comfortable. I just have to do it because of you guys, because I want you guys to get this straight. Like I want you guys to see everything I did clearly. Okay, so I'm skipping a line, venting on the next line just like that, then venting all the holes. I've told you guys the reason why you should vent all the holes. You can still decide to vent all the lines and skip a hole. Okay, you can still decide to vent all the holes and skip a line. You still get a very full closure. So guys, pay close attention to this now. So the line beside our center pattern, okay, is actually where we are going to vent half of it. Like we are venting half of the line beside our center pattern, just the way we did with the left side. Now the half, the half of our center pattern, they have a line after it will now make it one complete line. Like half of this and half of this will now make it one complete line. So we are still repeating the same thing. The line now beside the center pattern, so we are venting on the line, the holes on the line, just half of it, because if you vent on completely, you're actually going to cover your center pattern. So we are venting half of the line, sorry, half of the holes, and then the lines we skipped, we will still vent on it. Can you see how tiny and beautiful this center part is looking already? Okay, so this is exactly how I do my center pattern. That's how I'll continue like that. That's how what I was doing till I get to this place now where I want to show you guys how you can do your hairline using the in-between method. So start with the same line where you vent, not the line our center pattern. I know the line beside it after the center pattern. So I'll vent on a line, skip a line, vent on the next line, skip the next line, just like that. Okay, so when I'm done with the first, should I call it the row? Yeah, the first row now, coming to the second row. Okay, when I'm done with the first row, coming to the second row now, I will vent on the lines we skipped. Instead of venting on the same line, okay, with the first row, I'm going to vent on the lines we skip, meaning I'm not skipping the first row that I vented. I don't know if you guys understand this, but what I mean is that I'm venting in between the lines, like I'm venting on the lines I skipped. So when I'm done with this second row now, coming to the third one now, I'm going to vent on the ones I skipped, which will now match with the first row that I vented. So this is simply how to do the in between line, guys. Okay, I love doing this when I'm doing my closures. Just half. Sorry, I forgot to tell you guys, when I was drafting the 2x6 on a paper, I actually gave half, like half inch. That's where my hairline will be, not one full inch, just half of it. Okay, so I'll continue like this till I'm done. Then I'll still use the diagonal pattern and close up the remaining space. Okay, if you know you found any value from this video, please consider subscribing. Okay, like this video, comment. If you have any question, let me know. If it's something you want me to make video on, let me know in the comment section. Guys, try out this pattern. Okay, try out this pattern and come back and tell me if you really love the outcome. Okay, try it out. Tell me if you love the outcome, which I will assure you, yes, you're actually going to love the outcome if you get it right. All right. So guys, looking at this now, we see that the hairs are in between each other. I forgot to add, yes, for the hairline, I do pick just a strand of hair. While for the body, you can pick 2 to 3 strands of hair. Okay, so this is the outcome when I'm done. Just look at this, look at the center part, isn't it amazing? Okay, so guys, thank you guys for watching and see you guys in my next video. Please subscribe, like, share, comment. Thank you, and I love you guys. Bye.
Empty hearts and